Hello everyone, Abrams here. And today we'll play as USAs against livermot. So let's see our hands. It's good. So with Marshall, we could even try Marshall setup. So Marshall setup would be 3 in West Germany, 2 in France, 2 in Italy, and 2 in Iran. Securing then, 3 in Italy. Actually, we can be even a bit more greedy because we also have socialists. Should we? Should we be greedy? Okay. Let's be greedy this time. We don't have any scoring. Let's see if he has let's see if he also has the duck and cover. Well, but I mean, it's already the best situation for us. If he has the goal, either he uses it as ops or he will defend it sooner or later. Well, he delays his play, so I guess he does not have the duck cover. Okay. okay. But now, so he escaped his Europe scoring with 0 points. Now we need to decide. So with a very strong hold in Iran, it's time to spread. We need to use our biggest card to spread here. I shouldn't let him get France that easily, but as soon as he does not drop DEFCON, it is okay. So now what we need to do is to spread. It seems a reasonable play. Pakistan 2, Egypt 1. DEFCON 5. Okay, let's do this. One good thing is that we already get de-stall and blockade. So it's still okay, I mean, and socialist government. They will go to space, so we need to trigger AI wall. Okay, now the cool. Barely. So he wrote poorly, and it is totally our advantage now. Well, I can do one thing. I can coup Iraq, securing Pakistan. But still, he can get he can no, couping Iraq is not a good choice. Now he can take France. So what I need to do here is at least putting one influence in France. And the second one, I can still go into Egypt. He failed once. Or even to India. Well, I lean to India. Sadly, we don't have a very big cut here. If we have a 4-op cut like the USJ, then we can spread much wider. But I can't complain about our hand. Like this. Yeah, I take this. Okay. So he gives us again a chance to spread. I don't want to give Arab Israeli war that quickly, because if we fill Egypt, then we still have 1/3 chance to lose Israel, and now we are so desperate for points, influences. But still, now he takes France, so things are settled. And one good thing is that we could actually coup and get our mill up, and with 1/3 chance we can even empty Iraq and prevent Soviet to coup Pakistan. Let's see. Roll low here, still okay. And now we need to enter Malaysia and Thailand as soon as possible. Well, but I mean, he just scored Europe, so the Europe problem would come back later. And I also and he invested the whole rescue purge and the Goy into the France here, but he won't get the domination anyway because I already have it. Marshall Plan. Now he uses decolonization. It is a bit bad for us. He get Thailand, although I get Pakistan and India. I think there's one thing we always need to do. We need to force him to take Thailand. So let's count. Space. This has to be spaced. And a 1 point, and then Arab Israeli. I think I have to space first. Okay. This time I roll high. And there is a big punishment if I drop DEFCON here. He would just enter Angola and then Zaire. So who dropped the DEFCON loses South Africa. Remove 1 point here. No big deal. So he threatened us with a Asia's domination. Then we need to reply to them. Indonesia is a cheap way to do this. Well, let's do this and see if he would coup. But I don't think so. I think he would keep the DEFCON high as 3. And then if I also left it high, then he get 1 milops and he can coup Pakistan. And if I coup anywhere else like Iraq, then he can enter Angola in AR2. That's my guess. So let's see. Another big card. So it's predicted. It's predicted. He kept DEFCON high. Now we need to plan. I'm quite sure he would coup Pakistan and get a Asia domination in AR1. But if I coup again, I may fail. But we get a 1-up. And next turn, if we coup, we can get Angola. So the problem reduces to where to coup, South Africa or Iraq. But Arab-Israeli war, if we don't enter Egypt, then there will be a 1/2 chance that they would take it. So it's a really tough choice. Okay. Good. So I really see it's coming. Turn cooing Pakistan, and also even if we survived, there is also a threat of the IP war, the Indo-Pakistani war. So what should we do now? With UN, good. Suez. If I play this, containment, I get 1.2, 0.3 points, 4 points only. So maybe the correct play is the capture Nazi scientists. A rather weak headline. NASA, okay. A reasonable play. But give us a target to coup. So he entered South Africa. So he would be trapped by the CIA anyway. Well, let's guess if he would use the China card to coup Pakistan. Oh, CIA. Maybe the best way to get rid of it. Ah. Whoa. It is really a bad hand for him. He got almost all the ones. But he also get the Pakistani war card. So he'll get his mill up anyway. Independent Red is a free card for him. I think his whole card would be defectors. The poor hand, it would go to space, very possibly. Now, what should we do? Let's see. Okay, the chances are low. Okay. What should we do now? So it's his AR1 play, so he can still use this 1-up. Well, a naughty play can be entering Angola. But given that the Middle East scoring and Asia scoring would come next turn, maybe it's better to invest in Middle East. So in comparison, we have quite a good hand this turn. We can plan it already. UN Suez. Vietnam revolt with the last play. Fidel either use your space. I would prefer spacing to get an advantage here, but we will see if we have time. Okay, good roll for him. So we know he will trigger the Indo-Pakistani war for 100%. We can prevent it by... I mean, now cooing is not that attractive. Steel is still attractive, but I don't have a good target. And Hukus basically lose Angola and Zaire. Well, we can do a bit to say like protect Pakistan, and we can take Libya and Lebanon to establish our Middle East domination here. It seems most important cards are gone. What's left? Warsaw is still outside. Both scoring outside. Truman is gone. European rests. Good for him. Bad for us. So he still refused to drop DEFCON. So what does he have? Maybe I need to mark it down. NORAD. Romanian. Indo-Pakistani War. Formosan. Defectors. Independent Reds. Played. Okay. These 5 cards. So Formosan defectors are still free. So I need to wait for like 2 more turns. I can space Fidel first. Or just use Fidel to coup like Egypt or Iraq. Well, Egypt may be a more reasonable choice. Or just Nebulon. Okay, even a higher roll than I expect. I need to get used to the commenting my gameplay. I used more time, much more time than my opponent. Giving him Cuba is not very good, but it also gives us a chance to realign him out. But we get all we want, so we keep DEFCON high, and we get a Millops. So now again, he need to coup. Okay. Maybe the coup is good for him and bad for us. So we need to do something else. We can still threaten him I mean, we will always get the Middle. We can always get the Middle East domination easily, given this hand. So we need one non-battleground country. I mean, filling Jordan is kind of wasted, but we need that. Just to delay a bit. And if the DEFCON is still high at the end of the turn, I can also use Vietnam revolt on like Egypt or South Africa. South Africa may be a good choice, actually. Or just entering Angola with Vietnam revolts. Now you need to decide. He may even use the China card here. CIA is out. He has Defector and NORAD. Okay. Then it seems he wouldn't use the China card. But, well, let's pretend. Let's pretend we have the Middle East scoring to keep him pressure. Romanian. Be careful, be careful. So first thing first, although it is scored, but it will come back later. So 1 point here. Second point here, and then a third point. So he gets 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, possibly 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need another one. I can even enter Burma. But I don't like this Burma play. So let's go back. So this is must. This is must. Access to Malaysia. And then maybe Algeria 1 point. So nice that defectors goes into the deck. In the Pakistani. Okay. He really don't want to risk it. Then that these two influences in Pakistan really alter his choice. So he's left with the NORAD, which he would space later. Now I need to coup for that 1 VP. NASA is gone. I think there wouldn't be a better choice than to coup Egypt. Very good. The position has been very favorable to us up to this moment. We even redraw this door, which is very good, and decall. So a very good hand, and we even get rescue perch. So I think that's it. Rescue perch. Let me see. Okay, NATO is known card. East European unrest known. Asia known. And the rest unknown. Socialists. Well, he may then score Europe with that. That would be quite harmful to us. He take Italy. Oh, he could take Italy. Maybe it's best move because you don't want to drop DEFCON. Well, Europe would be bad, but still won't be dominated by Soviet, I hope. If I get all three South European countries and Canada, then it should be in balance. But I have to be very careful with West Germany, because a Europe control is an auto win. But we know here's Middle East. So let's see what we do. Yeah, as I guessed. Huh. Interesting. So let's be a big spender here. Oops. 1, 2 here. 3 here. And 4 here. So do we solve everything? Yes. Yeah. Let us continue. But he knows. He knows we have NATO. And good that we purged him. Maybe he just want to get access to Greece. Cool. Now he need to coup. Okay, I admit we are quite lucky here. He know. So first thing first, Angola. And then second point, Egypt. And the third point would be Algeria. It seems reasonable to me. Middle East would be 6 point for us. Middle East, very good. I think we need to suffer the Arab-Israeli war, giving him another VP. But we need to space decolonization and de-Stalinization. Or maybe we can space both, if we succeed. But still. 2 point is India. But if I fill it, then I don't have anything. I have no free movement anymore. I still need to walk to Zaire and take Mexico, so it's the best point to score Asia. Now it's spacing time. Space. Failed. Test my luck here. Succeed. Then we can space Arab-Israeli war again. Because if Soviet draws a shot next turn, he would definitely get a de-stall. And South America is pretty much empty. So let's see. Yeah, he take it. Okay. Now we need to space again, hopefully to get 2 points. Very good. So we have a very rare situation where we get a 10 VP lead in turn 3. Yep, okay. So we need to continue our walk in Africa. Is it the best move? So all three regions, both regions scored. Southeast Asia not looking good. Europe stabilized. South America emptied. But Africa, we even get domination here because of our presence in Sahara states. I think that's it. Give him 1 point. South America. Let's see. So there is a very low chance that he gets land cover and will bury you at the same time, and headline will bury you. So it's not the safest play. But what else can we do? This is a good hand if we want to protect Africa. Central America, well, maybe it's a good hand. If we put this, and if he want to coup, then he needs to remove 2 points in Cuba and coup Saharan state. And this time he loses his presence. Then we can quickly play the Central America scoring. So it is the plan. What else can we do? I think it's the plan. Ande. Now he will spread in South America. If he spread, then I can also spread to Nigeria. So our hold card could still be this doll and Che. We can space it. Okay. And we just use Cultural Revolution when it is still okay. Well, actually, Mr. Envy is a good headline if we can keep it to next turn. So sad. It was just 1 point for me. Flipping? Okay. If you flip, then I should just overprotect. The 1 remaining point goes to Philippines, maybe. It's sure 1 point for me. So we still pretend we have the Africa scoring. Yeah, spread. I mean, it could be a very evil play if we realign Cuba. And then we have Che. Maybe we should do this. Let's see which card should we use here. Indo-Pakistani War. Let's see, second chance. Okay. But this enough to set him into pressure. At least he cannot spread that easily in South America. I still want to steal China card by Nixon. I don't know if we have the opportunity. Okay, another big card. Okay. I cannot help with that. Camp David is a good card, but given that AI War is already gone, and I don't like that point, so let's realign him out again and test our luck again. We ought to do this because we have Che in Central America, so a succeed is meaning just too much for us. Okay, failed. We will see. factors, giving us another point. But South America still very grim. We could even risk with Che, right? So let's do it. I think he will still move to Venezuela after all. Move that a long way. Okay. Have to test our luck again. Already done his job. Now he cannot coup, so it's a free Che. But let's see if we can remove his presence. Sadly, no. But at least we've done his job. Goodbye, Che. So I think we'll fill Cuba again, and we will just play Central America with -1 VP. We can space. Oh, really? Good. Now we can even. It's a very bold action. If I have South America scoring, I would dump it. But maybe I didn't react to his Iron Day headline. Really hints that I don't have it. So let's dump 2 cards, and hopefully if I can draw South America scoring, then I just dump it. Oh, Long Gunman. What a better card. Wait. It's really sad we, after such a lot realignment, we still can get Cuba out of his position. Otherwise, we could use the Cuban Missile Crisis to block his Long Gunman play. It's really sad. So I guess we need to keep Long Gunman to the end. So since we have nothing to do, space, very good. I mean, if we succeed again and land in T6 plate, we could even discard Long Gunman. Space, okay. Well, let's see. Well, is it meaningful? Is it a meaningful way to exchange with this hold card? So because this is gone, I really want to see. Hopefully, if we get something like OAS, it will be good. So let's check one final time. There's no Dug and Cover here, and no other DEFCON Suicide card from the US. So let's get his card. Hopefully something like OAS and Panama Canal return. The next turn. Oh, Colonial Rear Guards. Very good. So break something. Contest Thailand. Contest Laos. Is it really important now? Because Southeast Asia scoring has already been scored. But not Africa. But not Africa. So still 1 point here is needed. Since Africa is not scored yet, then we need to contest. So seems okay to me. And next turn in AR1, he has to play the Missile Envy. Okay. So we get really Many good cards here, despite we get the long gunman. So the China card is now then non-playable. Yes, and we also get Liberation Theology. So we need to suffer from that. So I guess we will play... wait. It is actually a very good card. So he would need to dump his Missile Envy and wasted a turn. Let's go for this. Let's waste his Missile Envy. I guess Panama and coup Mexico. But in this case, maybe even nuclear subs can be a good card. Yeah. He succeeded. I mean, sadly, we don't have any good. We even don't have a good card to take back Mexico. It's really grim. If I use a China card here and hold these two cards, it could be very, very dangerous. Steel user is around, so but after all, it is scored, so I just delay. If it takes it, then just let it be. Hunter rolled high, right? 5, yeah. If 4 wouldn't cause us that much trouble. But on the other hand, if we just attacked Central America in full strength, then Liberation Theology is then a free card for us. Okay. Okay. Very good. Now I see Venezuela, a very good target. Is Brushwell out? Not yet. So Brushwell is still around. If I just enter it this way, who would just take Venezuela and maybe even protect Panama, or put 1 point in Colombia. So I think I have to do this and try to get into Venezuela. Okay. Barely done his job. Let's see if we would take Mexico. One point Mexico, 1 point. Okay. 1 point Mexico, 1 point South Africa. Still makes sense. Then I would prefer to use it later. Now it is almost a free card for us, so we can play Liberation Theology. And on another hand, we need to spread a bit. So 1 for Peru for sure. Colombia would turns everything into a cool war, and he does not have any mill up yet. So another point here, and one last point. Hard choice. Well, because both regions are still unplayed. Maybe I just need to invest more. Unplayable, free card. Use. I mean, we can also use the green cells in our last play and hopefully grab something good. It's really a pity that we just use nuclear subs here, but I don't think we have another choice. So now give him for free. Maybe it's very possible that we need to win by wargame instead. The regions look very favorable to the Soviets. Well, of course I can coup, but why should I do this? Let's see if we can do a green cells play in AR6. John Paul. Okay. So Panama Canal is just 1 point protecting Venezuela, so it's still protected. Maybe I should have evented it earlier and make him pay another point. So now, given the situation, maybe I need to do this. Or I change my mind. 1 point more is better. OPEC is still around, but OPEC is rarely used in a very rare situation that is useless. Okay, 1 point here. So it reminds me again, I have a very weak position in Europe. Still does not coup. What is it waiting for? Whoa. It's really sad. If we were only in the third space, we could space long gunman. But now, because we need to use it anyway, so we can have a peek of his hand. Whoa, Quagmire. Now, well, it would be quite interesting if we... So we play that, Quagmire would be in effect. But instead we can space that with a 50% chance that we get 3 points. Very good. And we know that Quagmire is out. Good news, we get OPEC brush wall, South America scoring. I mean, the game has been very good to us so far, but long gunman is just like a hunting ghost in our hand. But we're not far from freely discarding the long gunman. And our hand is just too good that we could not even find a good good cut to dump. I want usury to be in the deck. Whoa. Swiss. So I suppose he would play the Europe scoring for a quick domination. What should I respond? I think brush wall. Test our luck again. Okay, very good. So he gets Europe, and I get my balance in South America. Yeah. Europe, I guess? Yeah, Europe. Now he took his advantage of having Europe scoring. Maybe I need to take my advantage of having South America scoring. And after all, I have the chance to coup. Very sad. But nevertheless, a free OPEC. Still, Africa is under our domination. I mean, it's a bit sad. Maybe we should protect Europe a bit more. And I think he can almost guess we get a long gunman, because long gunman is not appearing so far, and we have only 6 cards. So what I keep would go to the reshuffle. So maybe I need to keep the 5-year plan. Whoa, whoa, whoa! But, ladies and gentlemen, it is our chance to get rid of long gunman. Thank you for that. So first thing first, dump South America. And then, if he drop DEFCON by 1, play long gunman, and then we're good. I guess Africa. Okay, really bad for him. But now, bye-bye long gunman. I guess another coup in Nigeria again. Giving him more battleground countries than I do in Africa. Then there would be a scramble in Africa again. So 5-year plan would be my held card, because I don't want his 5-year plan to ruin any scoring. So everything's scored. But Africa's around. Fight for that. But situation looks okay for us now. Still, here's the brush wall. Let's see, where would he put? Okay, okay, it is really bad. But we need to exploit this sort. So now cooing is not as effective as it was. And you know our cards. So spreading is totally good to us. It is really a trade-off if you use SOT, given that long gunman is still unseen. And brush wall is generally a very risky card, because you still have at least 1/3 chance that you fail. If you roll 1, then no matter how good the target is, you cannot win. I think Italy is the is the brush war target. So I need to protect Italy a bit more. Now, okay. So just to put 1 point here for one more non-battleground country and protecting Italy for some 10% more from brush war. Well, we'll see. Italy. Ah. Algeria. Also possible. Still less painful than Italy. Has only 1 card. We have 2. Well, how about realignment? Nigeria. Okay. Maybe we should use some history river skirmish instead. That was too greedy. But I guess it would still put influences in Nigeria. Whoa. You know, I can flip it or just realign them out. Ah, maybe he can count it. Maybe, yeah, he knows. He knows I have it. But now, what should I do? Well, I think realignment is the best play here. Okay, good. And then third one would be Cuba. Hey, come on, friend. No. As solid as possible. Okay, we got this and this. I cannot complain. They make a very good choice for spacing. If then we can freely discard our liberation theology or Che. Our Mediterranean is a good card. But also Voice of America, but well, we'll see. Maybe we'll proceed to late game. Then Voice of America could be our could be the killer here. Oh yeah, I forgot that. We can say it's headline. And South America scoring is the most solid headline we can have. Do we? Or Voice of America 2 points and South America. Okay, let's do it. Do it in a safer way. Let's do it in a safer way. Wait. He knows we have Voice of America, but still is the first wrong play. Africa, I guess. Okay, I admit his luck is really bad. 2 points here, 1 point here. He got Africa. It's 1 point. We even have a chance to dump Central America scoring. Yeah, you need to coup. So Chase almost unplayable now. Can we mess up with Voice of America? Let's see. Mess him up with Voice of America. Not very good. It's 1 VP. It is 1 VP. But we need mill up. So 1 point. And so time for space. Time for space. Very good. I mean, our luck has been very good until now. So we even managed to get the ability to discard one heavy card. So bye-bye Liberation Theology. Which means Ottaga no longer be a problem for us anymore. So we could even realign Cuba and enter it if we have the luck. So I think we'll still space unless you play one small step. We'll bury you then. And then maybe well, it's still very bad. Maybe we need to endure the Muslim Revolution. Yeah, I think so. We need to endure the Muslim Revolution. Or we use the China card. Maybe we use the China card because I also want to save Voice of America. Endure Muslim Revolution. Space will bury you. Use our main terrain. Okay. Perhaps the best time to use China card. 5 here. Cannot contest anymore. But we need to be very careful. I faced a game. I once faced a game before, because in the late war, the Soviet has 3 cards removing U.S. influence or in Europe, or adding Soviet influence in Western Europe. So we need to be careful. So 1 point for him. So there is really a lot we want to do, but we don't have the cards. So we need to endure the Muslim Revolution in the sense that we lose both access to Libya and Egypt. It is what I don't want. So I play. Can be using our man. Like this. OAS. Okay. Good for you. Good for you. We'll bury you. Okay. We have been very lucky so far. Still need to be careful of any scoring. And then a sudden war game. And especially Europe. Be careful. So if I play Muslim, maybe he would remove Iran. Iran, really? He still gets some Iranian hostage crisis in the deck. So we'll see. From which countries will he remove influence with the Muslim Revolution? And then we decide what to use. We can put it back to maintain our domination in the Middle East, or we can realign Cuba. Maybe I get an obsession to Cuba, but Central America does not look good to me. And it is still unscored, so we should play. Huh. So let's give him. I mean, we still have Voice of America removing the last influences. But okay, 2 countries. In this case, I'd rather realign. Okay, this time we have the luck here. Then Panama. Okay, we're really lucky here. It's getting a bit unfair now. It would be too greedy to realign Mexico. Discard. Okay, bye-bye. Now we're still okay. Good. Very good. So funny that we even reach a point where we cannot space Quagmire. Ottaga! So it's a good moment to play Ottaga freely before we enter Cuba. Careful. Tear down is always a good card. Oh no, Rescue Approach. Rescue Approach. And he'll mess up in Middle East, I think. We need to suffer from it anyway. Maybe we play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's okay. But he can flip. Yeah, true. He can flip with the China card. So let's get rid of it. But it's okay. Still, I mean, free realignment can be a good thing. So we play it later. Just score it when we have the time. And then, things to do. Ottaga. Quagmire is a real bad hand. Now, we are perched. So Quagmire is unplayable. Unless we self-Quagmire in the last AR. We really shouldn't do this up to this moment, because we almost get a win. Okay, he did this. Okay, for him, Death Guard warning is okay. Fair enough. 1 point Cuba. Well, it's a very good timing of Rescue Approach. But anyway, Rescue Approach is a good card, a good headline in any turn when it's not defected. Which means we need to use Voice of America. Yep. You can do this, my friend. And I can do nothing about this. I can put another 1 point in UK and strengthen our realignment. And it seems a harmless play. It makes me really like to play terrorism. But is there any card that we want him to discard? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Makes sense. Let's do some realignment. Okay, really bad. Really bad. But we get our luck in Central America. We cannot complain about this. And now he need to take Eastern Germany again. And meanwhile, we can think where to use our Voice of America. I mean, 2 in Iran and 1 from India is a okay play. Is there a better play? Middle East still unscored. Ah, yeah, Panama 2 points. So flip. Ah, I thought it would flip. Then it really makes me feel he has the he has Middle East. I guess that's it. If it is the case, maybe we should play terrorism. And hopefully this card is Middle East scoring. We will see. 1/4 chance. Middle East scoring is just with 3 points. And we still need 3. So it is a coup card. And it's a last round play. So we coup. But if we coup, then we cannot take Panama. Test our luck. Middle East scoring. So as I expected, and we're really lucky with 1/4 chance. Space, okay. So our last play is Euro and Samantha. I don't want to lose 1 VP to him. So cooing is the obligation. Enough. Actually, maybe it's the best result for us because he cannot recoup. Colombia cannot help. Just 1 point. Quagmire, bye bye. Now OPEC becomes unplayable. I mean, really interesting game because until now we cannot decide who is the winner. Junta is quite obviously the headline. Missile Crisis is a bit risky. Missile Envy, I meant. John Paul, good timing. So as before, we can dump a card. Well, I guess this store is almost a free card now. So we can play it. It is a really harmful card. 4 points to 3, so I lose 1 point here. But OPEC is non-playable, so we'll dump OPEC. Okay. So Junta seems to be the only choice I have. filling it first and drop DEFCON. Good enough. And Huku. Colombia is not a good target anymore because of the LEDs. So I need to overprotect Europe sooner or later. KL is in our hand, but then cover is still around. So Mr. Envy is non-playable. It is already the 9th turn. Maybe we need to fill Israel sooner or later. When the situation is balanced here. And when we get a China card. So it's still pretty safe. Indo-Pakistani war is out, so there is a lot to fill. Israel and India. And then overprotect Europe and event reformer. Dump OPEC. It is our plan. Cuba not a rush to take. But we can take it after we take Israel and India, especially India. We cannot afford to lose Asia. And I just hope he does not get a very good hand this turn. When he headline lets, I just hope he won't have many strong cards against us. John Paul is a good card, especially when Solidarity is still around. Okay, attack and attack. So it is must, but let me see. I think it is. Okay. Okay, special relationship is around, so just put one thing back here. We have 2 points. Putting 2 in India is okay. Then he cannot take India with any cards. And we need to event John Paul when we have the time. If he has Solidarity in hand, or if we draw Solidarity next turn, it would be a huge advantage for us. If we get Poland, then we even get a domination in Europe. Okay. He's quite insist on Panama. Maybe just don't have any available cards to play. Well, when that's the case, our NORAD is almost unplayed. I can put one more in case anything happens. So overprotect Europe and then play Reformer. Maybe we can play Distort first, because Comic Con and Reformers can give him more influence in Europe. expels the Soviets. Okay, 1 point here. So let's see if it is the good moment to play this door. So I think he would definitely spread to Haiti and Nicaragua. So I'm forced to use this door to play one influence, at least one influence, at least 2 influence in Cuba. Let's see. And I really don't want to coup South and Central American or battlegrounds country this turn, unless it's the last AR. So in the last AR we may use missile envy to do this. So let's put everything here. Maybe I should add 2 in Cuba first. No, what would he do? Not the oil realignment. Okay. Huh. Just luckily that I put 1. It really makes me feel he has the Central America scoring. But now OPEC's playable. Then we no longer need to overprotect Europe, and Reformer can no longer repair East Germany. So it's very good for us. But it's before this play seems reasonable to me. And Costa Rica seems to be the only non-battleground country as I want to invest this turn. Flower power space. So we have a very good time. Reformer can be dumped. So although we can play the 8th action round, we won't do this. So now is the time to play John Paul. Now he needs to respond, right? Otherwise we'll use the China card to take. Oh, thank you. Attack first. Always attack. Asia stabilize. So attack. And overprotect. So things to do. Israel, take Costa Rica. Overprotect Europe. Dump reformer. So in this case, Comic Con. Maybe we need to delay. Oh wow. Really good play by him. So if we want to do this, we need to give him Comic Con. Let's see. 2 turns left. Maybe it's not the best way to do. So we just give him 2 ops. 2 free ops. Repair Eastern Europe. But we really need to take Israel sooner or later. Or we attack in full strength. Let's see. Pershing is still around, so I need to overprotect a bit. I need to overprotect Italy a bit. And then I still compete Poland with him. And let's see if he will repair. Yep. Events. Okay. Very good. I almost forgot Warsaw. But now it's not important anymore. We need mill-up. So we even get so we even managed to get a +1 mill-up here. So let me see. Pass the action round, yeah. And then discard. Okay. No mistake here. Okay, very good. Whoa, Star Wars is a very strong headline. Let's see. What will he play? Oh yeah. AAR. Which means ABM begun. Chen. What can we get from here? Here is sure 5 point, 3 point for us, and he can only get rid of it. Get rid of the Star Wars or the ABM pretty, and we protect Africa. It makes me really want to play duck and cover, and then we'll see if he discard Chernobyl or ABM or Star Wars. I think he need to discard Star Wars. Even if he discard ABM, we can use Star Wars to grab it again. So VPs. Socialist government is gone, reform is gone, and we draw Pershing. So Europe is safe. So things to do, take Israel. Who would discard one of our card, so we can no longer hold a card. But Iranian is okay. But Marine barracks bombing is not very good. It is an empty action round for us. So maybe we will use the China cat and leave Marine barracks bombing at the end. Or Pershing. Or even Pershing. Yeah, we will leave Pershing. Yep. Star Wars is horrible to him. Okay. Because we need the mill up anyway. So I don't. Just remember we need to take Israel. I don't know if he noctus it or not. If we use the China cat at the last turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 to 4. We can create a South America domination. Let's see if we have the chance. Okay. Then it must be you, sir. Check again. So I still have 8 minutes. Terrorism, okay. So I give it to you, sir. And then taking Panama. There's really a high chance that he get the Central America scoring because we just have 12 cards in the draw pile. War games. Sadly, if I draw it, then I win. Okay. Then it is interesting if I had Chernobyl now. But there's no time. If he has Central America scoring, I want him to score that. And as a lifesaver, we have ABM, either as ops or to coup. But if I coup, I would coup Africa to get my domination. Really big ops. Really big ops, sir. You really have it. So it really makes me feel like I need to use the things now. So overprotecting, good. Let me check. 6 minutes. And brush war is still around, right? Yeah, true. He took brush war, so he could brush Panama at last, which means I need to do other things first. So secure my thing. Well, it makes it feel like stupid because he can always use brush war on any targets he wants. So first of all, Israel safe, and 1 pawn in Costa Rica. So finally, we have taken Israel. And if he has Central America scoring, he'll need to play it now. Which means we may need to delay our ABM to the last action round to compensate his brush war. Yeah, I think his brush war is around, right? Or isn't? Anyway, brush war is still around, so be careful. Barely. Whoa. Nice. One point here. So there's an empty action round. It really makes me want to play Pershing. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah. And I shouldn't think that long. So let's play an empty action round here. Okay. Take it back. Now, what would you do, sir? Central. Oh, actually you get central. But things does not matter anymore. So it's a 4-point lead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, there's no chance to break. No chance to break. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. Africa. There is a flip in Africa. A flip in Africa would be 3 points. 3, 4, 5, 5 points. So something like this. Right. Give us most thing. Yeah, done. So thanks for watching. See you next time.